Hi, welcome into my channel, my scientific channel. This video is about Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, that they discovered the microwave background radiation. That's why I brought this Samsung microwave, okay? So, but in this channel I want to tell you that the stars are close and they are not what you are believing. And everybody says the universe, 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 universe. And maybe it is time for everybody to understand that we cannot see the universe. We only can see a sphere with the speed of light dimension. So, but that's why I'm taking on physics stuff. These guys took the Nobel Prize for physics. That to not sound crazy, because I'm saying something that against all the earth at this hour. So Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, everybody could tell you this stuff. There was a pigeon and the pigeon makes some droppings in their antenna, and they were cleaning droppings, and so I put from a channel from YouTube so everybody can say this, no matter from where did I got this. This guy, it is not the guy who invented the theory. It is only presented it, so I'm not having something against him. But I wanted to show to you that everybody says like this, okay?
Hey guys, so what you're looking at right now is a radio telescope. It was built in the 1960s at the Bell Laboratory to keep an eye and detect the satellites in orbit and even balloon satellites that were sent. After the job was over, two astronomers took over the telescope to do radio astronomy. Before starting the observation, they wanted to check if the telescope was working fine. So they started taking readings and they found this. So they started to find the cause for it. They pointed their telescope to the near city, that was the New York City, and it was not the source that was causing that hiss. They even looked for other sources like the pigeon droppings and even the pigeons that were nested in that telescope. They cleaned all that stuff out. It was not like it was constant in a particular time of the day. It was constant throughout the day, even at night, and in all parts of the sky. Wherever they pointed the telescope, the hiss was constant. They knew that this signal was not coming from the sun or from the earth or even from our galaxy, but they couldn't figure out what caused it.
From Curiosity Channel 97, Curiosity Minds channel, he presents the theory of Arno Penzias. Why it is wrong, why I've told you in the title that it is wrong, okay? Why? So you understand there are two pieces of evidence for the Big Bang. One is the microwave background radiation, and one it is the Doppler shift. Both of them are false. This is not false entirely, but they are doing some false things with it. Why I want to tell you, what I want to tell you through this. So you see, the microwaves, they are not mysterious. They are produced by atoms. You cannot have microwaves if you do not have atoms. That's why I brought to you this microwave oven. You have to have energy, atoms, this structure to be producing atoms. So in a way, they said that before the production of atoms. And I'm telling you, you cannot have microwave without a microwave producer. You must have a source of microwaves, and the source in atomical source, always. So then what it is more wrong with
During the same time, Robert Dicke, Jim Peebles and David Wilson were working on the Big Bang theory at Princeton University, and Robert Dicke suggested that the temperatures and pressures in the early universe were such that
atoms could not exist. Matter was in a highly ionized plasma state. Because of that, photons were trapped in this early universe. As the universe expanded and cooled, and when the universe was 300,000 years old, the temperature and density of the universe dropped at a point where atomic nuclei and electrons were able to combine to form atoms. And at this moment, the photons that were trapped could now freely travel throughout the universe. And these photons that escaped at this moment are actually the photons that make up the cosmic microwave background radiation. Back then, the radiation was about 3000 Kelvin. Now, because of the expansion of the universe, it has dropped to 2.7 Kelvin, and their wavelengths have stretched in the microwave part of the range. And this is what Dickey predicted.
And this is what Penzias and Wilson's telescope was actually receiving.
So what it is defect in this theory is that the microwaves are produced by atomical sources. And this is the way I'm filming myself. You know, I do not put this perpendicularly, and I'm not looking always straight in the camera. So in the 50s, I've read the 3 Minutes of the Universe of Weinberg. They were crazy, totally crazy, nuts. Weinberg speaks in his book by millions of 15 up 100 power of millions of degrees. And this is what they were crazy. Then they say that only 3000 degrees, because if you have a model of expansion of the universe, you must came through, because it is demonstrated through temperature. They presuppose that at 3 Kelvin Celsius background temperature. So they, given 13.7 billion years, they justify that this, like in a thermodynamics system, dropped from billions of degrees to the current day. Because you make a graph like this, okay, and you put billions, 30.7 billion years, and the temperature actual day. So in a model, that expanding gas model, this temperature should be dropping from that billions of years, billions of degrees. But then this way they falsify two things, that microwave, we presuppose microwaves, and the temperature, it is a limited function. But I always tell you this, you put this, even in this microwave, you obtain 100 degrees Celsius, the boiling point of water, the melting point of any material from Mendeleev, 3000 degrees tungsten. You have some ceramics, 5000 degrees. In some conditions, the water can be kept in the pressure at 5000 degrees. So the temperature is a limited function. So from what temperature do you came down from the Big Bang at 3 Kelvin of microwave background? From what? They were cooling because at 3000 degrees Celsius you have all the atoms in a melting state or not. So they are relying that this temperature did not permit it to form atoms. But you understand that they are lying many ways. You cannot have microwave background without a microwave producer. Atoms are presupposed. You capture with the antenna the atoms. They capture with the antenna. The antenna is made from atoms. The atoms interact with the frequency of energy. This, you understand? They are crazy. And the temperature is a limited function. You cannot drop in a graph from like 13.7 billion years from 1 billion trillion of degrees, because this is an impossible temperature. The microwave being a wave, like let's say a wave, there is a quantity of wave on a square meter, on a cube meter, if you want, on volume. There is a maximum quantity of microwave on volume given by the law of electricity that produced the microwave. So you cannot have this temperature only at 10,000 degrees maximum produced by the microwave, being a microwave temperature. So if you want, you must say that it was 10,000 degrees at the Big Bang maximum, and it dropped 13.7 billion years at 3 Kelvin. This was much stupid things were said. They calculated it was 2.5 degrees, and they give all they wanted. And I'm telling you, from the Weinberg's book, you do not wonder that they give Nobel Prizes for the accelerating universe. It was stupid. They must give some money, and they pick some guy with you, preferably to be American, no? But they were stupid. You understand? They're stupid. So you capture. I put this. It is working, okay? I put this in here, okay? And you see, I make this work, okay? So you capture the microwave. How do you demonstrate that this microwave is produced by the Big Bang? How? So they capture the microwave from all over the place. Why this microwave comes from the Big Bang? Why? It is a crazy conjecture. If you have any logic left in your minds. They give Nobel Prizes to imbeciles. You must understand this. And they falsify and trick, and I'm telling you, I discovered the Big Bang is false. And I'm telling you, everybody says universe, 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 like crazy. Because our galaxy is a sphere like this. The solar system is inside, and the stars are put in a membrane, like electromagnetic membrane. This is why the microwaves are produced by this membrane that surrounds our galaxy, only body that we can see. The galaxies are simply stars like this. They are put in clouds of noble gases and extract light. That is because it is a circuit. A microwave circuit, a light circuit, an energy circuit that came from a pole to a pole. From a pole to a pole in our spherical galaxy. And that galaxies, you say galaxies, the Bible says the heaven, because we do not know the universe. And you are stupid. The law of light demonstrate that the light diminishes with the square root of distance. So you cannot put in a mirror that is a Webb telescope only one day. So if you look from inside the sphere, you want to observe the stars, you will only could put them from one day. You understand? From one day you can only look. Light diminishes with distance. So what you are calling galaxies, they are stars like this, cumulus of metallic objects submerged in an electrical field, like microwave field, like this, an electromagnetic field, an electricity field that came through a pole and ignites some pieces of metal. If you put some metal piece in this microwave, you will see that it produces sparks. The stars are blocked, and that galaxies are in noble gases, some metal pieces, and what make them light, and they are static and they are not going anywhere. You can call me crazy, but you understand that they falsify the entire physics, and I explain to you. Look, my microwave oven, the microwaves are limited, and temporal fix, you put a 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and some frequency. You see, some frequency and a temporal measurement, and they are fixed and limited. So you cannot obtain millions of billions of billions of billions degrees that the Weinberg said in falsifying thermodynamics. And I've just explained to you. If you do not understand, and you cannot have microwaves before the something produced microwaves, and that somethings are atoms already made. You do not understand, this is made from atoms and produce atoms. And them antenna is made from atoms and captivates some frequency that it is constructed to do this. And they are crazy in their head. So this microwave exists, but why it was produced by the Big Bang? Why? Why?
They didn't realize it until a friend of theirs pointed out about this research that Dickey and his colleagues were doing. They contacted Dickey and his colleagues as they were trying to make an experiment that could detect this, telling them that they have already detected it. They together published a paper. Before that, they were unaware that they were actually receiving the echo of the Big Bang itself. This discovery gave us the very first evidence about the Big Bang model. 1978, they received their Nobel Prize for this discovery. And this is how they accidentally discovered the beginning of our own universe.
How you identify that it came from the Big Bang? And what is the temperature of the Big Bang? If you falsify the thermodynamics, the law of unknown temperature. What is the temperature of the Big Bang? And why in 13.7 billion years it came, let's say, like we know 5,000 degrees Celsius, so let's say 3,000 degrees Kelvin, this guy says. It came down from 3,000 degrees because it is the same guy. It says only 3,000 degrees Kelvin. But they said 15 billion of billions of billions. I could read you from the Weinberg books. You're crazy. They know that this guy says... so from 3,000 degrees to the 3 degrees, you obtain like a small drop by a billion of year or million of year. You understand? So this microwave, it existing. It is produced by the orb of our galaxy, and it came. This is one of the cores that maintains the planets in orbits, and this is what ignites the stars. The stars are exactly like this. You believe me or not? You take on false science, on fusion, on every stupid thing. Look. This is not making fusion, atomical reaction, and fuses hydrogen in iron. False science. This is producing light how we know. But if you put these light bulbs in this microwave will ignite them. There is a wireless ignition of neon bulbs. If you take them through electromagnetic field, in this way you will understand that the galaxies are simply stars that are put on a membrane full of clouds of hydrogen, oxygen clouds, mainly 90%, and then some gases, noble gases, and with metals and crystal structures and alloys. And all of you say, this will prove that the whole earth was stupid. That's why the Bible says that God made the heaven and the earth, because we do not know the universe at this current day. Only one day, from a point to another point, you can put only one day in a mirror, or in a binocle, or in a lunette, or in a telescope. And you can falsify thermodynamics, you can falsify that microwaves come before atoms, you can falsify how do you want. So this is one of the main proofs, microwaves. And we are not stupid, we know our microwave. Look, it is easy. It is produced by some energy in a piece that makes a circular field like this, electromagnetic field like this, and has in the top an atom. So you must have atoms to be produced. And I'm telling you, they are produced by atoms that surround our galaxy, like in a membrane. It's full of clouds and energy, like in a cloud when it rains, in a thunder cloud. Full electromagnetic energy in microwave. From that is where it's come, the microwave background radiation. And it is fixed, and it is not increasing or decreasing. If I put this at this frequency, you have this frequency, and it is produced by a minute, a quantity of microwave. You cannot falsify it, it is drops. You cannot, you are lying, all of you, okay? You are lying. So they took the Nobel Prize, saying it's like, nice, it's nice. Then the ego was struck, and they are feeling good, and they are smart. But I'm telling you, they took the Nobel Prize and they restrict the entire Earth. There is another guy that took on the accelerated expansion of the universe, and we cannot see only one sphere. And when the next generation will find this, that I'm telling you the truth, that we can see only a sphere with the speed of light. We laugh at all your pretend science that you lie the entire planet. I only started this channel to explain to you this. I don't want anything. I compose music by my passion was before. And 3 years ago I discovered this. I read a book even, but nobody wanted. And I said, let's say it on the internet for free. But I'm telling you, my friends, I'm telling you the truth. We can go to the planets, we can colonize, we can make a space station of the stars. We reach there 50 years with our current technology. This is how far the stars are. 50 years. If you go 50 years with the most advanced rocket and you accelerate it in space and you still make 50 years. That's why they are tricked. They are extraordinarily far, but they are not how they say. 1 light year, 2,000 light years, a billion years. We can only see, well, this is the law, and you cannot contradict this. The light diminishes with distance. In this space we have a picture of Artemis mission that filmed the moon like this and the earth. From 1 second with the speed of light. So you must be the same from 2 seconds. This is the science, how the science says. You must be coherent in what you are saying. So from 1 second you see the moon like this. From 2 seconds you see smaller. And the laws in space must be conserved. So what is the microwave background? Radiation. We are not scared. Look, I have this radiation here. Microwave. A Samsung microwave producer. So what proves? Nothing. Nothing. It came from all the directions and demonstrates nothing. Only that is this field. And the field is more complicated. It has light in it. It has electromagnetic energy. It is more complicated that you are believing. It is the cause of maintaining the orbit of the planets. So when the next generation will find this, they will laugh at you like crazy dudes. Universe, universe, universe. We cannot see the damn universe. We cannot see it.
This is Bob Wilson of Bell Laboratories. The noise you're listening to in the left channel is noise from a radio astronomy receiver on the 20-foot horn reflector antenna. This is the original instrument with which Arno Penzias and I discovered the cosmic microwave background radiation in 1965.
That is all for today. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel for all the future videos. I make a new video every Thursday, so keep an eye for the new videos. And as always, stay curious, stay awesome.
Our galaxy is a small sphere, and these days falsify also. They say that without proofs that our galaxy is a spiral galaxy. If you live in a spiral galaxy, you might see 3, 4, 5 strips of the night sky, concentrated strips of stellar light, because you live in a spiral. So you do not see this. We see only a concentrated belt, that it is the Milky Way belt, a concentrated belt of light. And the stars, that a big mass. And this is our galaxy. And they knew this in old times. When 160, Ptolemy said that it is a sphere. And it is a small sphere, 26 billion kilometers. You can say universe, universe, universe. You are stupid, stupid, stupid. We can only see only a sphere. And what you call galaxies are stars, like this, like this. You see, not every star must be spherical. They are stars, cumulus of metallic objects put in clouds of noble gases and all kinds of gases. and they are crystalline structures and alloys, or metals alloys. And there is an electric field, mainly exactly from microwaves and background radiation. So you cannot presuppose. I could tell you that stories, the pigeon droppings and they in the antenna, and they were deserving to do this in the antenna because they were crazy and they are saying crazy stuff. Maybe it is more sincere what they discovered, but that three guys were more crazy than them. That Dicky guy, and they said that these guys discover an honest thing, maybe background radiation, but the implication is false. The implication is false. You can lie how do you want, and do not listen to me. I will make another video. This is the way I'm filming myself. I'm not filming myself perpendicular, and I don't want anything, just that these things to be found. You can lie how do you want, but the next generations will laugh at you pretend science. Everything that you falsify, the thermodynamics, the subatomic science, you falsify everything. You falsify everything. Quantum mechanics and all the stupid stories that are all stories only. Okay, so microwave background radiation, it is produced by the back end of our galaxy, and it is one of the cores that maintain the planets in orbit, and the sun even is plugged in this microwave, and all the stars. Goodbye, God bless. We do not know, but we can go. And it is made from oxygen, hydrogen, like clouds, thick clouds. That with our current technology, we can go 50 years there, and we can make some ship something. But they're still, I believe, still a day, 26 billion kilometers, full of clouds, and you must walk a day with the speed of light. That is ginormous through clouds of oxygen, hydrogen clouds. And I know what it is beyond this sphere. I know from a saint and 300 that lived in 300s after Christ. The saint said but that he knew what it is beyond this sphere. But I'm telling you this some other time. A Greek saint like the Vasil the Great. Okay, goodbye, God bless. So microwave background radiation exists, but does not imply the Big Bang. Goodbye. I'm saying like a tea science. This is the way I'm making my videos. Like I have here tea with milk. Goodbye. God bless.